Hello everyone, this is Serafira, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. It's Alpha 21, and it is day 31. So we've spent a month in the apocalypse. Picking this video up right where we left off yesterday. So this is kind of going to be like a recap type video with a little bit of new stuff and me apparently running into bushes. So let's start off by going to home. If I can find it. There we go. So we've survived 30 days. Well, kind of. I've died 8 times in these 30 days, which isn't, I guess, too bad. And I did have a little bit of a scare this morning. So my Steam chat doesn't work from the embedded app, if you want to call it embedded. I'm kind of stuck in here. So Steam support said reinstall the app. Well, you can't reinstall the app or like install it over because it says it has to go into an empty folder. So I started to uninstall Steam. So I started uninstalling Steam, and it got to the 7 Days to Die folder and started uninstalling that. In fact, it totally uninstalled 7 Days to Die. I was so worried that all of my game save was going to be broken that I quit. I end tasked on the uninstall. Reinstalled Steam in a different folder because there's all the other games there that still weren't totally deleted or whatever you want to say, uninstalled. Reinstalled Steam, reinstalled 7 Days to Die, loaded it up with bated breath, and it still said continue. And I logged in, and here we are. It's okay. I was very distraught. I thought I'd at least have to recreate everything. I mean, I know how to rebuild the map and stuff like that, but everything's good. We're okay. So with that said, here's the base that apparently I am full of inventory for, so I can't take those water. I probably should have went to the trader first. So, recap. Here's the base. This is, we've got 3 dew collectors, which are full of water, apparently. I have upgraded the walls. I should probably put a window in here, or make this stone and then put a window up here. I don't know. The thing is, if zombies do attack, they're going to go probably straight for a door. Probably not this door. In the past, when they have spawned inside the walls, they've come straight for either this door or the garage door. So me upgrading all this probably is not worth much. I could upgrade these doors, which I do intend to do, but it's not a priority. Let's go in the base and see what else we've got going on in there. Alright, downstairs first. For some reason, even with a bed, even with the, I don't know, what's the block? It's not a building block, it's like the one that secures your base that puts the outline on it. I can't remember the name right now. There's still a zombie that spawns, like right here, no matter what. When the time comes, she always respawns. And it's kind of annoying, but I'm used to it, so I just take her out. We've got basically a stone mine down here, which we've started to build, I don't know, an arch around. I don't know what the plans is for this, except maybe to make it all the way to base 0. As you can see, it is outside of the influence of the... I really need to look it up. Is it called a block? I don't know. The block that secures your site. It's supposed to stop zombies from spawning. I mean, there's a bed here. There's one of those building blocks here, and there's this one that's the only one, but they're still spawning. What else do we have in the base? Let's go upstairs. All right, so we got one forge, we've got one workbench, we've got one cement mixer. I have not built the chem station yet. And otherwise we just have a window looking out that I've kind of upgraded, and a hidden stash in there, and a bunch of resources, which I am glad I did not lose. We can put some stuff away. Otherwise, let's continue on with looking around, and I'll make my way to Trader Hugh, our beginning trader. Okay, so the first trader we found was Trader Hugh. He's good at weapons, but I really intend to find most of my weapons or craft them.
Drop your drawers.
I'm not interested in jobs with him, but I will sell these. I'm going to sell the switch. Actually, maybe I won't. For 10, I think I might be able to get electrical parts when I scrap it. I don't know for sure. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And that. Okay. So for now, we're okay. Now, let's get rid of those. As you can see, his primary, he doesn't, oh, there we go. It's just hard to see these things. Primarily ammo and weapons, because that's the first item he's got on his list. Let's go all the way down to science, battery banks, switches, timer relays, wire relays, which I actually need a few of. Sure, 6. I could probably use a generator bank because I don't think I'm going to find the solar relays. Bye. Okay, and I've still got plenty of coins.
That's right. Do the math.
So, yep, Hugh isn't very pleasant. And unfortunately, the first quest he gave to find the new trader was another Trader Hugh. Not great. So let's just take a look really quick at the map. So we're here at the bottom, well, basically the east side of the map, because I can't go any further this way. Horde base is over here, which we should take a look at. But there's the next trader he found is Trader Hugh over there. I followed the road and I found Trader Joel. We did some quests for Trader Joel, and the Jefferson Zuckerberg, or whatever it was, Zuckergates base is right around there. I'd like to make that as my home eventually, but I'm not so sure. Plenty of bookstores. So we went to the 0, of the map, which Trader Joel, again, Trader Joel, and Trader Joel was right nearby. So we're working on base 0, which is supposed to dig out all of this. That's the plan. Trader Joel gave us a quest to find a new trader up here, Trader Bob. Trader Bob gave us a new quest to find a new trader over this way, which was Trader Rect. So those are all these cities, which is 1, 2, 3 cities that we found. I don't know if there's another one over here. It doesn't seem like it. There is another city down here. Trader Bob, in his infinite wisdom, as a tier 2 quest, decided to give me a quest to clear something in the wasteland. That was not fun. I did not finish it, and I did not record it, so I apologize for that. What I'm going to do now is cut away, and we're going to go to the horde base that we're using right now. Alright, so here we are at what I am using as the horde base, which is on the water. We got most of it upgraded to cement. It is a path type obstacle course for these zombies to go through. We now have a cement shotgun turret right there with a spotlight behind it. I don't know, I'm probably going to put a spotlight on top of it anyway. So I might turn this more towards that direction instead. I don't know what the zombies are going to do with this. If they're going to try to attack the bottom of it because they know it's a threat. I don't know if they're going to try to climb up the ladder, which is over here, and try to take it out. I don't have it. Oh, I do have it loaded. Ooh, a whole 16, but I've got plenty of stuff for day 35, I believe, is what we need to worry about. We have a solar bank. The problem is we don't have any solar cells in it, which is why I bought the generator bank. We've got the rest of the path all in cement, so they move along, fall off along the way, so I don't have a whole bunch running straight for my door right at the same time. They come across here, and I can shoot them with arrows, I can shoot them with pistols, I can shoot them with shotguns, I can shoot them with whatever I want. Oh, and there's the sledgehammer that pushes them off as they get towards the door, and another spotlight. There will be more spotlights later. Alright. The way I get in is through here. The zombies don't seem to care that there is a way straight to me from here. They will use the path to get to me. I don't know why, but they do. We've got a storage chest with another battery bank in here, which I don't need right now. We've got some medical supplies. I'm going to keep this. I don't think I want to put any other medical supplies in here right now. And we got a switch to turn the light on. The switch is not connected to the shotgun turret yet. Otherwise, I just hang out here and stick them with my knife or shoot them with an arrow or whatnot as they come straight down towards me. It works really well. Let's put down the generator bank temporarily. I have a feeling it's going to need engines. Yeah, sure, let's put it right there. Let's look at it, and yes, it needs engines. So, plus fuel. That's fine. That's why I brought it here. I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to need. I figured it would need an engine. I figured it would need fuel. I just wasn't totally positive because I have not seen it in Alpha 21 yet. So this will power the battery bank, and I'll get some more batteries up here, and we'll power these batteries all up, and then hopefully I can turn the generator off and the battery bank will run the rest of the night. Hopefully. Okay, so we've talked about traders, we've talked about the horde base. Let's talk about base 0, and I'm going to cut away until we get over there. Alright, so here is the location for base 0. Eventually I'll cut that out and it'll go all the way up to that ridge up there. That's the hope. It's taking a very long time. It's a ton of digging. I've started the next block I'm going to cut out, but you can see I'm not very far. There's just a kind of a notch way up there and a notch barely up there. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. But Base Zero has currently this panic room. If for some reason Base Zero would fail, or while I'm working on digging all this out and a horde shows up, I can run to Base Zero, which has a very small obstacle course for zombies to go through. It's probably not that difficult, but it's difficult enough that hopefully for a wandering horde, it should be fine. Base Zero doesn't have a whole lot. It does have a drawbridge, which zombies will fall down on. They don't walk along the edge like this for some reason. We got a cooking pot and a grill. I could put a beaker there, but currently no reason. It's the same type of setup. And upstairs, we've got a bunch of boxes with a bunch of stuff. Lots of stuff. And up here, nothing much except maybe in case a vulture shows up, we can shoot him. So, that's what's been going on for the last 30 days. I think I'm just going to cut the video off. I was going to do maybe a quest with this, but let's just leave this as a recap of what's happened the last 30 days, the first month in the apocalypse. So with that said, as always, really thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's really short and sweet and just a recap. And I'll talk to you all next time. Alright everyone, I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.